Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today I'm coming to you with another review. I will be reviewing the Blondie Belicoso. It's the Under Acid's blue line. Everything that I've heard about this cigar right here would indicate that it's practically the same flavor profile and everything as the Blondie that they sell, with just a different size. So we'll get to unpackaging it. You can see here all the acid cigars come with their own little sealed label in this sort of fashion. I've seen a couple at the smoke shop that seem to not have this. I believe that's probably because at one point someone asked to open it up and smell it or some sort, but I do not prefer to purchase any of them that do not have that, because who knows if it's been tampered with or something of the sort. Get this guy out of here. This is pretty similar size to the Cuba Cuba. I'm just gonna open up the back so we don't lose the label on them. It's a little bit smaller than the Cuba Cuba. I'd say about the width of the 1400cc. Well, let's see if the label doesn't want to come out. There you have it, the Blondie Belicoso. I believe that this is a Connecticut wrapper on here. Get this cigar cut. I've always liked cigars that have this particular style because it's a lot easier to get the cut that you would like, instead of having to just, you don't have to go like as quick with the ones that are, a normal style cigar where it has like a rounded edge. You usually have to just make sure that you get that good cut the first time. If not, then it sort of screws up the smoking experience. Initial taste is definitely very, very similar to that of the normal Blondie that they sell. Oh, God, this is such a wonderful smell. Very sweet, very light. I've always loved the I could smell that smell all day of the various acid cigars that they sell. Very, very sweet taste that you get on the lips. I'm not exactly sure what they use for that, but it's definitely something sugar-based, because there's no way that you could achieve that type of sweetness without using sugar one way or another. Right off the bat, definitely very similar to the normal size Blondie that that Drew Estate sells under the acid label. I've actually been meaning to try some of the different cigars that are done by Drew Estates under different labels. I know that there's Norteños or Norteñas I saw the other day when I was browsing through the cigars. I definitely am a huge fan of what they do here with acid. So if I'm such a fan of the acid label, I would believe that I'd probably be just as much of a fan of the other labels that they do. The smoke from this is indeed very light. Very light compared to one of the Omar Ortiz cigars that I was enjoying the other day. Not nearly as robust and dark on the tongue. But definitely you can tell that it's a really high quality tobacco. I almost want to say that it's more light than even like a it's about on the same spectrum of like where Swisher Sweet would be on, but on like the darkness and the richness, but 10 times higher of a quality. From a quality standpoint, it's much higher level, right, when you look at that. This thing is a really nice construction. Has a really great draw. The leaf wrapper looks, practically unblemished, other than what, when I went to go take it off. When I went to go take it off myself, I sort of blemished it a little bit. Looking like it has a really nice even burn so far. I know one side's a little bit slower than the rest, but that's probably, I didn't really get it completely perfectly lit at the end. I believed I had just now, but the more I looked at it, the more I was like, could have gone for 1 or 2 more puffs. One of the next ones that I've been really hoping to try is the 1400cc. I believe that I had one maybe a couple years ago. Really vaguely remember it. I think I may have been at my house, had a couple drinks. I hardly remember that smoke. The smell from the smoke from the cigar is very pleasant. Not at all. It's like I was saying just the other day with the Cohibas, but to an even greater extent, I would say this is one of those ones where, like, if I was an outside person, sort of sitting next to someone or close to someone smoking this, it'd be very minimally bothersome, because it's not at all like that dark, like harsh smoke that you expect from something like like something that has like a Maduro wrapper. I've had a couple. I think I've only had one actually of the cigars from Acid's Red line. Those all, I think, not all, but most of them, I believe, do have the Maduro wrappers. Really dark, rich tasting smoke, and in a complete opposite spectrum as compared to these. I would definitely save something. I would reserve something like that for maybe some like after dinner drinks, or like a late night kind of smoke. It's not really something that I would care to enjoy the way that I'm enjoying this right now. I woke up maybe less than an hour ago, and I'm out here enjoying the cigar. This is something really light, like that would really not strike the morning palate incorrectly. I have the only thing that I've had so far to eat today is just like an energy drink and this. So This is really nice on my palate right now. Going forward, I'm actually really hoping to get my hands on the various different cigars from Acid to review to you guys, and that way I can give a really nice comparison between the different Acid cigars, the different labels from Acid, and I feel like it'll just be easier to hone in on the flavors and the tastes when comparing cigars that are so similar to each other. You know, when I jump from like a cigar like this to comparing something like you know, like a Rocky Patel or Arturo Fuente, I can't really describe well the comparison between the two because they're a world apart. You know, this is nothing like any Arturo Fuente or Rocky Patel or Padron or any of those other normal name brand cigars. This is something completely in itself. There's a couple others like this, and you know, I would definitely be looking to compare those between themselves. But you know, considering that I'm such an Acid fan, I would like to get all these reviews nice and settled, and then you know I can start comparing the different normal name brand cigars between themselves. Honestly, what I would like to do would be to stick to one brand for a little bit and compare between that. That way, I can really get like a feel for what the cigar manufacturer's looking to state really in what their flavor and what they want. Yeah, like I was saying, this one's almost much more. You get a really sweet smell in the front, almost reminiscent of like you know normal Swisher Sweet, but with much higher quality tobacco. A Swisher Sweet is almost like that good smell that you get a little bit of from the wrapper mixed with like Camel 99 cigarettes or something. You know, it's definitely not like a good smell to be smelling when someone's sitting there smoking one next to you. You know, honestly, I don't even know what I have said in the past and those reviews. I think I have a Swisher Sweet review from when I was younger. I'm sure I went off all and talking about it, but you know, that was most likely due to the fact that I had a very limited selection with tobacco back when I was younger. You know, I didn't really have the resources or funds to be going out and trying these different higher end cigars that I really do enjoy. I have to say, this is definitely from Acid, and it's been a while. You know, I've in the last year, I gotta say, I think I've only really had you know probably an Acid Blondie and some of their. I don't know if anyone has seen. They released like a new line where it's like red, green, and blue, and they're like Swisher Sweets. Really, I mean, yeah, they got a better taste in Swisher Sweets and they got a better quality, but at the same time, you can tell that the filler tobacco that they use is just not the best quality. The leaf is good, and they did a good job with that, but aside from that, not the greatest smoke. I'm gonna get to finishing this review, finishing the cigar. My video is getting close to hitting 15 minutes right now. I just want to tell you guys thanks for watching the review. Hopefully, everyone can go out and get a good grasp on what these cigars are really about. Go purchase a couple of your own, experiment with them, taste them, let me know what you think. Alright, hope you guys have a good rest of your day.